Now, the biggest part of doing these videos and the biggest problem of doing these videos is finding some place to be able to videotape myself out of the chair, because I do this by myself, so I don't have someone to videotape me while I'm doing around. So most of my shots are the headshots, but now I'm actually giving you a shot of my chair. I was supposed to do this at the Abilities Expo 2 weeks ago, but unfortunately we all know my chair died and I had a problem with the controller. And you've never actually gotten to see my chair in action and what it is. This is a Quantum Q1450 bariatric wheelchair. What that means is it's a big chair for people with fat asses. My wheelbase is 29.5 inches. My seat base is 31.5 inches. When I tell you guys that if I go to review someplace and I fit, that means you all fit. This is the largest commercial chair on the market. Actually, there are other chairs larger, but this is the only chair that's going to be able to allow you to go places. The other chairs are more like mobile love seats. They're not going anywhere. I can fit on all Access-A-Ride. I can fit on the BMX7 Express Bus. I've mentioned to New Jersey Transit. Now, it does get tight because the wheels are literally on the ramps. It's literally on the edges of the ramps. So you do have to be careful and do that. You can fit in any building with standard doorways. So if you have a 32-inch door frame, you can fit in the chair and you can fit inside, no problem. A lot of problems fall in where a lot of buildings aren't up to code. I live in Co-op City. Co-op City's not up to code. Their doors are only 27 inches. So my door actually had to be cut to a normal regulation, ADA approved 32 inches. So I can pretty much fit into any place that has a normal sized doorway. So when you're doing your planning, your itinerary, or the summer's coming up, you're gonna wanna go out, you wanna know where you can fit, you wanna know where you can go. Like the Mighty Quins on West 4th Street, actually East 4th and 2nd Avenue. You can fit, they have a ramp which is accessible, but the problem is that the door opens up to a doorstop that blocks you for those last 3 inches. So you're probably gonna need a smaller size chair. If you're in a small regular manual chair, you should be able to fit, and if you're in a Jazzy, an Elite, or a Q6 or an eye level, you should be able to fit too. But those are the things you have to bear in mind. When you go and do trips, Amtrak, I'm told, only has a 27-inch wheelbase. So I know my chair is not gonna fit. You know, they only have 27-inch doorways and they're little ramps to board. It's not actually like you can just drive right on. They have a little metal ramp that you put on, you mount on, and the gap, and you drive across it. So if you go on Amtrak, apparently I can't go to Miami, which was my plan, taking this down to Miami. Because, you know, I'm stupid like that. We've covered that before. I have no problem being a fucking idiot. But I do it to amuse myself and to amuse you. Now, the good thing about my chair is, my chair has hydraulics. And this is also something you have to bear in mind when you're traveling. Because summertime is coming. Some of us, like me, were able to transfer out of our chairs. Now, if you can transfer out of your chair and you have to use Access-A-Ride or a van or a car service, you should. You should not travel in your chair if it's a power chair. Power chairs are not made for that. I believe there's only 2 chairs rated on the market that you're allowed to transfer in. You hit a pothole in an Access-A-Ride while you're in your chair, you're gonna bust your axle, you're gonna bust your hydraulics. So if you can transfer out, which is not like an option for many of us, it's only an option for some people. But if you can transfer out of that chair, you wanna do that. Now my hydraulics are in the front legs. So I have my legs fully go up. And then on top of that, I have full bariatric tilt. And my chair will keep going all the way back till I'm at like a 0 position, which is great because like my spine is jacked and my knees are jacked. So this is great. Now the great thing about actually having it this high is I finally get a chance to show you. You know there's lights on my chair, and the lights that I did, they are not connected to my chair at all. The wiring is not connected. The wiring has nothing to do with my chair. In fact, the wiring is, and the battery itself is a separate battery that I mounted on the back in its own Pelican case. But this is the first time I've actually had a chance to actually show you. Well, the wiring is connected underneath, see? And it's connected out of the way, away from the rain, away from the elements. So I don't have to worry about water getting into it. I don't have to worry about it getting jacked from the thing. And more importantly, I have to worry about electrocuting myself. All right, that's a very important thing. You can get the light kit. Quantum makes their own fender kit, and they actually go on the fenders and it's mounted on there. The LEDs are very cool. But at the time when I got my chair, it wasn't an option. And I live in New York City, and I can't be without lights at night because some clown will run me over claiming they didn't see me, which is, again, one of the perils. People always like, oh, you're cool because you have lights in your chair. No, it's a real thing. I need to be seen at night because if not, these idiots will run me over. Now, that being said, yesterday, which when it wasn't supposed to rain, it did rain on me. And although I do have a poncho that fits both me and the wheelchair, I realized, you know what? It'd be great if I had a roof for my chair. Okay, that was a stupid idea, but you know what? I'm in this chair more than I'm in my boots. So I figured I'm going to go to Home Depot today to go find some PVC pipes. Disteco has its own canopy, but they want over $300 for it. $300 for a canopy, I mean, like, you know, it's a little bit much. And it's just pretty much a little canopy that goes over like a golf cart and anything else. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna see how cheaply I can do it. Now, we know I did the light kit for less than $200. The battery, the LEDs, everything came out to less than $200. Now let's see how cheaply I can get the canopy made. Because PVC piping costs about $5 for 5 feet. So you figure I get 2 5-feet tubes, cut the top, the little corner ends, and then 2 more for the top, and then 1 more to come around. All right, so I'm looking at maybe $35 after all the cutting and adding on. Only thing that cost me money is the canvas. I went to Amazon and I found the canvas for that. I just don't fucking sew. So I'm gonna have to learn how to sew or go to someone that can sew. So if any of you sew, you know, so let me know, because that'll help me out. I found waterproof tarps on Amazon, $7.99, and they're like 5 feet by 10 feet. Obviously I'm big, but I'm not that fucking big, so I should be able to fit. So that's the update on that. That's what I'm gonna do this week. Don't forget, July 10th is the Disability Parade. Okay, Disability Pride, but I don't say Disability Pride, it just sounds retarded. No one's ever actually really proud of being disabled. You deal with the shit, you move on, you do what you gotta do, but you're not really proud of it. So I don't know why they put that pride thing there. So the Disability Parade is July 10th. Registration for that parade is July 8th. You can find it on the city, New York City DCAS. Just go to newyorkcity.org and you'll find it there. You can register. Parade starts at 10 a.m. It's from Washington Park down to Madison Park, and then there's a little street fair afterwards. Anything else, if you want to ask me any questions, or if you have questions about your wheelchair or any particular questions you need to know or answer, just hit me up and let me know. You know, do the Instagram thing. I need the likes, the Twitter. You know, the Twitter I got for you guys, I don't even know if you're looking at the Twitter because I find it irrelevant. Don't have that many things to tweet, except when I'm going to the bathroom. That's it. Other than that, I have no use of the Twitter. So if you're not actually using the Twitter, let me know, because then I can stop tweeting. I feel ridiculous. All right, but the Instagram and the Facebook, therollingman.com. And like I said, I look forward to seeing you soon. I'll see you at the parade. If you want to march, hit me up. If you're going to just come with your family, sign up. And let me know. I'll let you know when everything else is coming up. That's it, and keep on rolling.